Okay, I feel I've made this video at least 5 times now. My name's John, obvious, and for years I've been a big fan of sci-fi and fantasy. But I grew up with Star Trek, Star Wars, Labyrinth, even Zardoz at my house. I watched some pretty messed up stuff. I love bad movies, and I love good movies too. But there's been one thing since growing up in a rural USA that never quite hit up there, at least in my household. Was a film franchise that's garnered critical acclaim for its young readership, made, as far as I know, millions and millions and millions of dollars throughout the world, maybe billions. Didn't really look up that figure. For the film adaptations and book sales, best-selling record books. And it's just never come across my life in any weird shape or form. But people have been telling me, hey, I should probably read the books. You might like them. And I said, you know what? I ain't got time for that. And I don't have time to watch the movies. Well, lo and behold, it is April in the year of good Lord 2020. And I don't know about you, but I don't have a job. In fact, most of us don't have a job. I think at this point in time, 10 million people have put in for unemployment here in the US, in the States. And right now in New England, it's really, really bad outside. It's just springtime, it's gross. So I said to myself, now is the time to do it. I can't go to work. All the gigs I had, me being a musician, have been canceled for the foreseeable future, or postponed until the fall. So while I have an entire month, seeing how this particular point in time, since the governor has basically shut down the state, rightfully so I think, I've decided, well, now's the time. I can't put it off any longer. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be watching all 8 Harry Potter films. Now I'm coming into this as someone who knows very little about the entire world of Harry Potter, the lore. I know nothing of its mythos. I know very little. I know it's written by J.K. Rowling. I know that it's very popular amongst the youth, and as the youth have gotten older, that readership carried with them to a new population of young adults and adults in general who've grown up with the series. So, and there are changes with the characters as well growing up. So really the readership just kind of goes hand in hand. That's what I know about Harry Potter. I know that, made a boatload of money for books and films. 2 other things I'm aware of is that Muggles is the term for people that don't use magic in this universe. I believe that's how it works. And the last one is, I recall back in the day, the merchandising, there were brooms and wands being sold. And instead of children using them, adults were. You see where I'm going with this. Anyway, I will be watching all these films. I thought about going live with all of this, as friends have dictated to me you should be doing. Not gonna do that. First of all, that's boring. Second of all, you get to see me pick my nose more than you should. And seeing how, let's see, how long are these films? God, some of these are like 2.5 hours long. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna film me watching these. I'll try to make it consistent. Basically, I said, we got the time, ordered it, came in a couple days, so I'll try not to be too critical because I'm not a critic. I've never done this before. Why not now? So, for the sake of curiosity and for the sake of you hopefully getting something out of it, I am a normal muggle of a person gonna watch Harry Potter.